Hey guys, how are you doing? It has been long since I promised that I will make a video about ClickUp. So today I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk about ClickUp because I'm seeing still issues people are facing, and I'm seeing like uh, wrong coders are being worked on. So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about ClickUp and how to use it and what it is what, and how you can find what you need to work on. So basically for you, ClickUp would look like something like this. You will have one space Triadic.Design, and if you click that, you will have bunch of folders. If you click Triadic.Design, everything will show up from everywhere, like everything that is under this will show up. So this is like the main space we are working with, and under it you can find different folders. So this is photography and video editing 2021. This is the same thing but 2022. This is video editing for a different. So these are projects we are working outside of what we work regularly. So these are not something we need help from you guys. So it's separated. And then we have 2021. So in 2021, you can see all these folders. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, all of them. This is like the month we have worked on in 2021, and you can go to any of these months and check out if you have any changes. Probably most late would be October, November, December. So let's open December, and you can see all of the information from December is showing up, who worked on what, if we have any revision. As you can see, we had this. I think I already have done it, so that is good. See, to Rabia has mentioned. Then we need the source file which I provided, so I'm going to send it to design. So I have done it. So if we go to January, you can see all the tasks from January, and then Feb, March and April. Okay, so these are everything we are working on, and from here, from 2022, you can go to each of these folder. So instead of going to home, go to this task, go to the year, and then go to the month. Okay, this will be the best thing. uh, so and then you can look at all of these tasks that has been edited. uh, the assignee is for the content writer, so I will attach if we need content for something. For example, for the logo design, we don't need any kind of content for it, so I haven't assigned it to Faiza. I have already assigned it for design to Umar. So that is the gist. Like for the assignee, it's for the content. Then there is a due date for the assignee, which is for content. It is not for you. Then next to that we have for design. So we have for design, and we have all the designer to these panel. So whoever needs to work on which design will be attached here. So for example, the weather hard case is assigned to Aisha, and it shows under this. So for design, you can see which one is assigned to you. So Sophie Crafts is assigned to me, and I have attached it here, and you can see it. And then next to that is the date on which we need to finish that order. So for me, the Sophie Crafts This one needs to be edited, needs to be done on Wednesday 27. You can hover over April 27 and need to get this done. So this is the idea here. uh, this is what you are assigned to. This is the date that needs to be done on, and next to that is the status. So ready for design means the content is ready and the designer can take it from there. So if their assigned date is coming and they have no work, they can get on it, or they can get on to the project on the day that is the due date for them, and finish it in 24 hours. So that is the idea. First we have the project name here. You can see how many images we need to do for this project. Main image 6 graphics. Next to that is the assignee for the content and the due date. If there is no due date here, that means the content is ready and the due date is over and it's done, so we don't have to add a due date again. So I usually remove it. And then next to that is for design, whoever is assigned to the design part of this project. And then next to it is the due date. Please always come to this page to look at everything, because that way you can better understand your whole week or plan, or what things you're going to work on and what projects that are upcoming, so you can better understand everything. And for strategies, you can choose ready to design. If you're working on something, as soon as you start, you put it working on, so I know which projects you are working on. And then next thing we need is references. If we have any reference, we will add it. Then which folder it is, which client it is from, and the next is the folder we have assigned that task to. And if you click on the order, in here you will find a lot of relevant information about the project. You will find images, text, or links, or about what kind of images they need. They provide a lot of information. They have the client have asked questions from them, and they answer those things, and you can see from there like what things you need to do, like what ideas you can take it from there, because these information are mostly the main information the client is trying to convey. So it's the best thing to take information from there if it's not already in the content and you need any ideas. And always check the content, check the information here to compare if everything you need is there, or if you have any question, if you are worried about any of the direction, so you can check this information. In here you can find the content that Faiza has attached. If you click on it, it will open in the Google tabs, and you can find the content there. Usually we attach some attachments here, like the logo or something about the product images, etc. Anything that is provided by the client, we will attach it here. And we will submit comments here, like if we need to give some updates to the designer or to the content writer, so we will add information here. As you can see, Rabia has added more information here, and this is relevant to everybody, the content writer and the designer, because it gives us better perspective about the project, and you can have better understanding of the product you're working on. Again, the content is ready, and I have assigned the due date. You can see things here as well, the updates that are happening. It moved from upcoming to Conquer Require, and then Faiza did it on 13. We added the due date on 13. Faiza finished it on 19, and then it's the designer's turn. So this way you can look at everything that is upcoming, And always check for designers these days. Due date for design is are these. Due dates for here are for the content, not for the design. So always make sure you check that. Always make sure you check your notifications. That way you can find if there is any content or something or changes that is edited to any design that is not in this month, maybe in some other month. So that, and afterwards, the next thing I would say that please check work on project that are assigned on that day. So Echo finished this task which was meant for Monday and skip the one that was meant for today. Now it's like a bit confusing. Same happened with Aisha. Aisha started one of the weather hard cases and skipped the puzzle one twice, and that made a bit of a confusion. So I thought that this is how I will explain it. And to explain more stuff, let's open one of the designs. Uh, any of the changes will be submitted in the comments, so you can check if there is a translation or something else that it added to the design. So you can check these comments and you can reply or leave your comment if something doesn't make sense. Always upload the source file and always update the source file after you're done doing any changes. So in future, if you are not available, if there is something urgent, we can actually take the source file from the drive and do changes ourselves if needed. So always make sure that you do that. Always make sure that you update the files and everything. You don't have to comment every time. You can just upload it once and keep them updated. And if I need to check ever, I will be able to. For the GV tags, they mention information about each image from now, which helps you a lot what they are looking for the content writer and the designer. So they know what you need to do. So always check all the information. Always ask question if needed. That will help us a lot and maintain our standards in the design, and will keep us from like any embarrassment from the client saying that we didn't follow any of the changes, or that will also help us not get any not get multiple times changes from the client, because what happen is if we don't uh, work on the task fully and address all the pain points, all the things we need to do, the client will come back with more changes, and if we don't do them fully, he will come back more and more and more times. So that will waste a lot of time from everybody else. So it will be the best thing that we always address and fully understand the product and always address all the changes properly. And if you need any help, you can always text me or Rabi about it, and if I can have any input, I will share it with you. So I hope this has been helpful with the ClickUp. This is how you need to use it, and these are all the important information you have to look at. If an order is on alert, that means that we have been missing changes and the client is not happy with us. And if it's urgent, that means that it must be done on the due date that is assigned to. So we cannot, skip the due date and finish it the next day. That design in particular needs to be done within the due date. So I hope that has been helpful, and if you have any question, you can ask me.